Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are doing the long awaited beginning of the year tag. Now, am I so fashionably late for this? Absolutely 1000%. However, I do want to make sure I do one of these every year because I honestly think they're so fun. We'll also have all the questions in the description in case you guys want to partake too. Without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? Question number 1. How many books are you planning on reading in 2026? 2026, I am hoping to get to 60 books. Now, this was also my goal last year and I did not meet it. I was 5 books shy, I believe. So hopefully this year we can meet it. I am not overly A, confident, B, worried about it. Like if I get to it, I get to it. If I don't, I need to calm down and be like, you didn't get to it. It's cool. It's chill. It's okay. Question number 2, a book you'd likely reread in 2026. I am in my rereading era this year. I do want to reread a couple of books. I have never reread a book, so I'm excited to reread some. The first one being Hunting Adeline. I know those are dark romance and not everybody loves them, but I personally really love them. They are one of my top favorites. I also want to reread Fourth Wing for the hopeful anticipation that the next one will be released later this year, or at least getting a release date even if it isn't in 2026. And lastly, I do want to reread some of the Throne of Glass books. I don't think that I would reread all of them, or if I would slowly trickle my way down. I really would like to go back in and annotate them, kind of just revisit that world because I really love being in that world. I feel like it's one like no other. Will I probably get to all of these? Probably not. Probably get to 1, maybe 2, but we'll see how the year goes. Question number 3, a priority read of 2026. That has got to be such a hard question just because I have so many books on my TBR that I feel like I want to prioritize all of them, but I know I can't. So one that I'm really hoping to be able to read this year, which I don't know, like it honestly scares me to even crack it open, is Crescent City. I'm terrified of it. I heard that the beginning half of the first book is all just world building and it scares me because they're huge. But I really want to be able to read those because in the off chance that Miss Sarah J. Maas is releasing a new Agatar, I know that I need to have read those before. I guess I will also add on a standalone, which would be, I'm just trying to cheat the system to get more books in there. I really want to read Project Hail Mary this year. And I want to keep adding books, but I can't. So I'm going to stick with those 2 answers and shut it at that and not think about it, because if not, I will ramble on all the many books that I have on my bookshelf that I'm dying to read. Question number 4, an author you won't be reading more books from this year. Ooh, that one's hard. An author, I don't know if I have an author that I won't be reading books from this year. Honestly, I have no idea. I don't think that I know of any author that I'm like completely done with their works. I feel like I try to give every author and every book a fair chance. I don't think that I have an author that's like pissed me off to the brink of being like, I will not be reading your books ever again. I don't have that. I also like, even for example, which I hope I don't get a lot of hate for this, but even for like Colleen Hoover, I think I have like 2 that I would still like to read just because I have them. They were thrifted. I did not buy them full price. They were secondhand, but the premise does sound interesting. And I did honestly love It Ends With Us. And I also really loved Verity from her. I try not to support her because of all the allegations that have come out, but like I said, I did purchase these books previously to finding out any of that. And I also got them secondhand because for some reason, every time you go to the Goodwill, Miss Colleen Hoover's there. Wonder why. I think I have like about 3 of her books that I would like to read. I'm totally going on a rant, but yes, I don't think that I have any specific authors that I'm just refusing to read books from. I'm actually really curious any authors that you guys are like completely done with and why. Y'all let me know. Question number 5. Something new you want to read, new genre or tropes. I would really, this might bite me in the butt later on. I really, really want to read a little bit of classics, a sprinkle, a one or a two. I do have a couple in my collection that I've been wanting to read. I would really like to read them and appreciate them and be able to say A, that I read them, and B, that I comprehended them and that I am not as dumb as I look. Also, really, really want to get into horror this year. I am dying to read my first Stephen King. Question number 6. A popular book you want to read? Well, honestly, all of them. Ooh, I actually have 2. One was a little bit more popular, I feel like a year or 2 ago. And then one has recently been really popular on Book Talk. The first one that's been popular a couple years ago is Six of Crows. And the second one that I have been seeing all over TikTok as of late is Dear Reader. I see y'all. I want it. I have it. I just need to crack it open. Question number 7. Most anticipated 2026 book release. I have a couple. The first one being Half His Age by Jeanette McCurdy. I'm so excited to read this. I loved her memoir. I loved the way that she narrated it. So I'm excited to see what she can do. I really hope, I'm like hoping and wishing on a prayer that it's good, because I think that she has the potential to be such a good author. And I'm honestly so excited for her journey in being an author. So I'm excited for that. I'm also really excited for Game On by Nevessa Allen. I honestly love her. Lights Out was so good. What was the other one? Caught Up was okay. So I'm excited to see what Game On gets us. I'm excited. I'm excited about that one. And then lastly, I'm also really excited for Dear Debbie by Frida McFadden. I just feel like Frida, her books are fast paced. They get you out of slumps. They're just something that you can do. And her audiobooks always slap. They're always narrated pretty good. I don't think that I ever listened to a Frida book and was like, oh, hated the narration. Usually pretty good. Question number 8. A bookish goal for 2026. So one of my biggest goals for 2026 is to grow my bookish account, booktube, on Book Talk. I just really want to have community online. I know at the beginning of the year I did post a reset where I said that I wanted to reach 300 subscribers on YouTube, and you guys have amazed me and blessed me. Literally, it literally gave me the confidence that I needed to continue posting regularly on YouTube, because we are almost there. When I first posted that video, I was at 75 followers, and in less than a month, you guys have gotten me to almost 300, which is insane. And thank you so much to everybody who's liked and subscribed and stuck around. So I'm gonna tweak that a little bit, and I hope for the end of the year that I get to 600. Will that happen? Who knows? With that goal, I also want to be consistent. I struggle a lot with feeling burnt out very fast, since I do have like a job and kids. And so this is a hobby for me, but then I tend to put it in the back burner when life gets a little chaotic, and I don't want to do that. I want to push myself and continue to create content for you guys, because it's honestly something that I love to do. And honestly, I love rewatching all my videos, which can sound so like conceited, but they're like little video diaries. And so for that reason, I really, really want to continue on this journey and just kind of have fun with it. Yeah, and just try not to stress myself too much about it, because at the end of the day, I'm here to have fun, to grow a little community, and to honestly maybe inspire someone to pick up a book or 2 or 50. Question number 9. A book that's been on your TBR you probably won't ever read. Ooh, that's a hard one. I am going to go with The Alchemist. I have had this on my TBR forever. Honestly, not even sure what it's about, anything like that. I mean, it's a super short book. There might be a chance that I do get to it, but I don't know. It's not one that I see myself just like randomly picking. But now that since I said that, will I? Because it's going to be in the back of my head. I don't know. But that one for sure. If anybody out there has read it, y'all let me know. Is it good? Is it worth cracking it open? Number 10, a series you want to read this year. I am dying to read a couple. So let me list them off. The Windy City series. I also want to read Chestnut Springs. I feel like those two are the ones that I hear so often be talked about nonstop, and I'm excited. I'm ready. They're sitting there. They just need to be cracked open, which is really my issue. And so if you guys could please just bully me in the comments so I can read them, that would be really appreciated. Number 11, your auto buy authors going into 2026. Auto buy authors for me are always going to be Rebecca Yarros, H.D. Carlton. I love that girl. Harley LaRue. I really love her. And I'll throw out another one. Lila Sage. I feel like everything she's written, I've loved. Number 12, a book to show adaptation you're excited about this year. Verity. I'm very excited to see what they're going to do with Verity. I hope it's good. Dakota Johnson is in it, which I love her to death. I think that she might be just perfect for this role, and I am praying that they do the book justice, because if not, I'm gonna be very mad, because I truly did love that book, and it's beginner friendly and honestly one of my favorites. Number 13, a sequel you're anticipating. Okay, a sequel I'm anticipating. I'm really anticipating next book in the Voice of Tommen series. I'm just now going to start redeeming 10. I heard that they're also going to get another book, so I'm ready for it. Anything that Chloe Walsh writes is immaculate. Have I read anything other than Voice of Tommen? No, but that woman can write. Also, don't know how she doesn't live in like a dark hole with what she has in her mind. She should probably go to therapy instead of writing books, but nonetheless, that wouldn't be beneficial to us, would it? No. So continue as you were, Chloe. I also am dying for Jessa Hastings to release the third book in the Daisy Hates, which I fear she might never freaking do, because instead of finishing the freaking series, she's starting new ones. Make it make sense. But I'm not going to go off on that tangent. I'm not about to be mean. I'm not going to say anything. I get it. People need breaks. As you were. Yeah, let me just get off that topic because I get frustrated very fast. And number 14, before I start fighting authors, bookish things you're leaving in 2025. Not finishing book series. I am the biggest culprit starting new series when I should be finishing them, and I'm going to try to stop. I can't promise anything, but I'm hoping. I mean, you guys keep me accountable because it's out of control. Number 15, what to expect from this account. I would like you to expect joy. No, that's what I would like you to experience. I think that moving forward, you should expect a lot of chaotic reading blogs, reading challenges. I have a couple that I'm thinking about. I also want to start a versus series where we put two books and compare both. Really want to compare men writing romance versus females writing romance. So that's one that's in the work. And just honestly, a chaotic mess of a reader, because that's exactly what I am. I can try my darnest to be aesthetic, but it's probably not gonna work out. So yeah, a mess. That's what you should anticipate. But please stick around, subscribe, like, do all the fun things. Number 16, how was your reading taste evolved from the last year? Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, it has definitely taken a turn for the best. I think little by little, I am expanding my horizon and genres and kind of not judging the genre of the book and just picking it up if it sounds good. So I'm really excited for this year. I want to see what other genres I can dabble in. Number 17, booktube creators who inspire me. I have a couple. I am a YouTube kid through and through. I am a lover of the YouTubes. I'll name 5. A couple that inspire me are definitely Ashlyn and Ian. I love them so much. I love their content. I wish that I was as well spoken as Ian when it comes to his reviews. I think I'm a hot mess, and he is like so literally correct. And I don't know, he's an amazing reviewer. And Ashton is just the cutest little thing ever, and I love seeing them together. They are the perfect couple. Another one that heavily inspires me is Larry. I love that girl. I stan her. I love her. I love her to death. I love how insane she is. I really, really do. And I wish that I could be that insane, you know? I think it's taking me a little bit to kind of get comfortable with talking to a camera like a crazy person. But she's got that nailed down, and I love it. I love it. I'm here for it. Another one is Kendall Watson. I love that girl. I love her. I think she's hilarious. Her videos are so entertaining. I just cannot, when she's on my screen, I cannot look away. I cannot look away. I love her. It honestly feels like you're on FaceTime with your bestie, and I wish we were besties in real life. Ooh, last one of the day, number 18. Something you want to say to anyone starting a bookish account. I feel like I can't talk much of it because I am very new to this. But I would just say, like, post it. Don't care about what others think. I think last year I spent a lot of time in my head thinking of what people were going to say about me or think about me being cringy, my taste in books. And I think 2026 is definitely the fuck it all era. I think that you should just do it. If you love it, do it. I have wanted to start a YouTube channel since, I kid you not, probably 12 years old. When I say I was a YouTube kid, I was a YouTube kid watching Does This Thing Work with Bunny and Trisha Paytas. I always wanted to be who I saw on screen, and I never had the courage to do it until later on. And last year I did spend a lot of time in my head. A lot of people from work or in my real life, they would comment on the videos that they would see I would post, and that would make me so embarrassed and shy. And don't get me wrong, it still does. Like, it's still like people bring it up and I'm like, oh. But I can't think about that when I'm creating content, because at the end of the day, if it's something that you love, it's something that you aspire to do, just do it. Who cares what anybody says? I know that's really hard to get past. Trust me, I'm still working on it. But I feel like everybody that I've met online has been genuinely so kind, so amazing. And so I feel like, what was I scared of? Just people at work seeing my videos. So yeah, I think just do it. Do it, and do it with confidence. You got this. You got this. If I can sort of got this, you definitely got this. I think that's my only advice really that I can give as literally a tiny mini baby booktuber. Anywho, that was it for today. I am dying to know your answers for these questions. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I'll see you next time. Bye!